Boom, boom. This is Ken. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got a little bit of Bleach Immortal Soul up today. Got a few things to cover, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we've got a Soul Box event up, which is always good. Anytime they come up with a Soul Box event, it's extremely good. So who do we got? Well, we've got Halibel and we've got Sazy. If you're familiar with my previous videos, you know I am of course going to go for Sazy, as he is one of my main team. He's excellent tank with his revive. So this will be basically just some summons for him. I still need the full, I think it's 240, I believe it is, to get him up to 6-star, because he's currently a 5-star. To get him up, I need to, the full 240 to take him to 6. I did actually bring Immortal V2 up to 6, so he is at 6 right now, as is everybody in my team except for Dangai Ichigo, but that's because just gonna have to take a while to get him up, but he's doing comparable damage to Tensei Zangetsu and White Ichigo, so in terms of power, I'm absolutely losing nothing. He is one. I've actually replaced Kenpachi with him. He's doing more damage than Kenpachi. Okay, 144, 134. Okay, so he's doing more damage. He's usually second or third. First is Tensei Zangetsu by a slim margin. And then right behind that is either Dangai or White Ichigo, depending on what I'm doing, where I'm at, what level I'm at, and whatnot. It depends. They usually swap back and forth between who does the most damage right behind Tensei Zangetsu. So, and he's only at 4 stars, so once he gets to 5 and 6 stars, he's of course going to be overpowered. He's even going to be more powerful than Tensei Zangetsu, as he should be. This was Ichigo at his strongest form. I mean, he completely annihilated Flizen in this form. So this is definitely the strongest, in terms of straight out, one of the strongest characters in the game. Not we're not including, 1,000-Year Blood War, of course, excluding that, as that hasn't came out yet. He will, of course, be, but it's not that version of Ichigo. That's going to be inside of 1,000-Year Blood War, taking on Yahweh and whatnot. So, but for base, in terms of everything that Dangai Ichigo, this is the most powerful character in the anime, as well as in the manga, and how he beat Aizen. So so that's pretty much in line with everything. So that's why I went ahead and brought him up. So if you're looking for a straight nuker, probably best one in the game. He does single target damage, but it has a slight OAA capability to it. So the ones right beside might get a little bit of damage as well too. But he's mainly a single target nuker, and you need them, which makes him excellent for squad boss. Makes him excellent for character town event, as those are single characters that you're going up against. Of course, the Hollow inside of the squad boss, and then of course the Aizen inside of the character town event. So yeah, that's what I use. Basically, my team for squad boss is Tensei, White Ichigo, Full Hollow Ichigo, Base Ichigo, and Dangai Ichigo. And I'm close to 100 billion, so close. I got 90, I think it was 98 yesterday, and I got, so just so close to getting into that 100 mark. And then there's some days I only do like 80. It's just really, really unusual. But most of the time I'm consistent, right there. I'll break 100 before long. Just, keep powering up the characters. And that's what it is right now, is powering up time. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. I'm focused on the character enhancements. As you can see, I've still got several to go. I've got all the weapons. The weapons are done. I've got all my weapons up to 4, which is what I was it's what I was going for, is to get them all to 4. So that's that's good in that point. Right now, the obvious is you want to awaken your weapons. That's the focus, is to. As you can see, I could take up some of these up to even 5 if I wanted to. You basically just want to awaken the weapon twice. So that's what the soul box that's up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get 35 minimum shards for his weapon, because in the character town event, which will be coming out shortly, there will be shards, weapon shards that you can get. I can get up to 15 weapon shards from that event. You can get more, but I could usually get 3 or 4 choices on it, which means I can get about 15 to 20 shards. So as long as I have 35 shards, we'll be in good shape. So that's the goal for today, and of course get as many, of course, character shards as possible. But you can use Omni shards to finish that up. So I'm not too worried about that. It's just going to take a little while. So in terms of what I have so far, so if you take a look at Sazy, you will see that he is, 8. He's a Rancor 8 is the weapon is what we've got to get. So if you look at my bag, I've got I did a free pull this morning, got the weapon shards. I usually end up getting the weapon shards on a free pull. I'm not sure if that's just luck or if that's always the way it is, but the one free pull, I always get that 9 times out of 10. So I've got 5 there. Plus I've already got 4. So basically I have 9 so far. Okay, so we want to get to 35. So basically, as you know, you get the weapon shards every other pool, and then you get some from the rewards. So what we're focusing on right now is just trying to complete the weapon once. Okay, that's the mainstay that we're looking for. Okay, because the only person who's got a double weapon right now is Ikora, but I'm really close to making the second one of these. I got one complete, as you can see there, and I'm really close to getting a second one for that. So once that happens, I will be able to double his weapon, which is going to increase my power immensely. But right now we're focusing on that. So I've got I've got the 5 and the 4, so I've got 9 so far. So we need to get 21. That's what our goal is, and I should be able to do that. So let's go ahead and start doing it on the pool. So let's go to the event. Okay, Halibel's a good character too. Both very good characters in terms of what you're looking for. But for me, purposefully, I'm just going for Sazy because he's in my guy. So I got another weapon shard right off the bat, which is really good. Okay, and then of course the 4 shards that you get. You'll get 4 shards each pick, guaranteed. Character shards. The shards for the weapon will be every other pull, so you will not be getting that. You will not be getting that on every single pull. So what did we get here? So we got some roses and some monadas. Advanced Omni shard chest is always nice. Okay, so we got our 4 shards. So now in this next pull, I'll get the weapons. Another 5 shards for the weapon. And right here's the weapon again. And we got another Omni shard. You always want to try to get some of these as well too. Very high drop rate for Omni shards. Not always going to get an Omni shard, but you do. It's a pretty high drop rate considering it's an advanced Omni shard chest. So we got the 4 again. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see what we can get here. So we got a 4, and we got Ganju. I think I've already got Ganju max. So that's really not much I could do in him. I even think I completed his honing as well too. I'll have to check on that. So we got 4. I got an Awakened Essence. That's nice. Anytime you can snatch up an Awakened Essence, it's always a good thing. All right, so we got ours again. Got some more Heme shards right there. Another Essence. So gift box. Okay, got Jinta, Kira. All right, so we got Omni shard chest. That's good. I'll take that. So one more pull here. We'll get another 5 shards for the actual weapon. And there's our 5 shards for the weapon. Oop, some more Omni shard chest. I'll take that, of course. So where are we at in terms? All right. So as you can see, we've done that. So let's go ahead and gather our boxes here. We should get 1 here. I think 1 here. And I think we get 2 here. Nope, still up to 1. 2 must be up here. Yeah, 2's in the next one. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got here in terms of the shards. So we've walked away. So we've got 28 shards right here. So we are in good shape. I'm going to be able to do a couple more pulls. And we got 28 actual character shards. So let's go ahead and go to the event. Now, as always, there's always the Soul Jade rebate, which allows you to extend your pools. And that's, of course, what we want to do. Now, I'm not, you're not going to be able to pool on every soul box. You want to try to have at least 10,000 if you're going to pool. I would suggest not pooling on a soul box event unless it's a character you're going to focus on. Simply because of the fact that you're just not going to have enough soul jade to do it. So I focus on specifically the characters that I need. This is an important one for me because Sazy's in my main team, so I'm of course going to pull on him. Okay, so I summoned another copy of Soy Fun. That's going to be helpful. Okay, so we've got got an Awaken Essence. That's good, and summon again. This will give me the weapon shards that I need to actually complete. So I've now got enough to actually do the weapon. I have to get the remainder of the shards. From the thing. So let's see here. If we go into the bag, we go into the thing, and we use. So we're going to put those at the Sazy, and we're going to max those out. We're going to go for that. So we've got 35 shards plus the 4 that I had, so we have 39. So I need 11. That's unfortunate. That's going to mean I would have to use my third pull. I need one more. So I need to make one more pull. We might be able to do that, though. Let me see how much Soul Jade rebate I'm going to get. Only one. Not going to be quite enough to do it yet, but I should have enough to do it tomorrow. So what I need to do is I need to try to get some Soul Jade, because I want to get one more set for the shards, because I need one more shards. This is going to be up for another couple days, so I should be able to do that. Just get another pool, get some more of this, so I don't have to get. I don't want to have to purchase 3. I want to only purchase 2. It comes in sets of 5, so I'd like to hit 40. 40 would be nice. That way, I only need to do pool times, 2 pools on that in the Karakura event, and I'll have enough to make the weapon. And I don't have to have any left over. This way, I'm going to have to do 3 pools, which means I'll have to waste some of my coins on that when I could be putting those coins for that 3rd and 4th pool up to an actual Omni Shards, getting 5 Omni Shards. So which is where I want to focus on right now. In terms of getting up certain characters, which I'm going to talk to here shortly. But that's the way the pool goes. So, yeah. Get in there. If Sazy or Halibel is in your main team, it's definitely time to do it. Like I say, I'm in the stage of just, I've got my team. It's a good team. It's effective. So now I'm just in the process of, making my team stronger. And the best way to do that is to get multiple copies of their weapons so you can awaken the weapon. And that's the awakening portion. Like when you've got in other games, you've got it's called limit breaking, ascension, and this is awakening is what it's called in this, and it's the weapon that you need to awaken. First awakening, you just need 1 copy. To awaken it second time, you need 2 copies. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. That's where you focus. So whenever a soul box event comes up, that's where you get the weapon. It's the easiest way to get the weapon. There are other ways to get the weapon in certain parts of events and stuff. Like that treasure trial that they had, got a bunch of weapons. Those were only SSR weapons, but still, it was nice to get a bunch of weapons. So that's where the focus is. Now, in terms of now that I've got my main team and they're good, and I'm working on leveling them up, there are certain characters that you want to bring up in the secondary. And those characters should be characters that will focus on increasing your Karakura event rewards and getting higher level in the guild boss, which is the hollow. So the best way to go about that is to focus on one really good team. Once you've got a good team in terms of attackers, 3 or 4 attackers, then you want to start looking for support for them. One of the best characters for that support in terms of that is actually this character right here. Boy Yakuya, we'll call him. He's going to be my next work, and the reason he's going to be my next work is simply because of the fact I can get him to 4 rather easily with only 40 Omni shards. Okay, but the skill set is what offers. Deals damage to the enemy front row, but it increases the crit chance of all allies by 15% for 2 rounds. Okay. Okay, if this attack is a critical hit, it recovers rage after the weapon damage is increased. Okay, so this is going to be increasing the crit chance of all allies for 2 rounds. All allies, all of them, not just him, everybody else. So that's an excellent rage. Also, his 4th skill is every time a character leaves the field. Okay, and here's the key. Okay, you might lose a character in the squad boss, and you're probably going to lose 1 or 2 characters inside of the character count event. Okay, that's just the way it goes. So you're going to have a crit chance increase right there. Okay. Okay, to a maximum of 5. So you're probably going to get a 1, 2, or 3 of those. Okay, and then whenever a guy lands a critical hit, he gains hot-blooded. Okay, so you've got an increases crit chance. Okay, and then when that crit procs, okay, it gets hot-blooded, and it's that the character's mood spreads to all allies, increasing the crit damage of allies by 15% and reducing the damage reduction rate by 5. Okay, so he's got some survivability, which makes him survivable inside of the world, inside of the squad boss hollow, and inside the character. It makes him excellent in terms of that. And another good thing is the fact that he is a support blue. Okay, remember now, the squad boss and Aizen are blue. Okay, so you do not want to go in with an orange. Okay, red beats blue, blue beats orange. Okay, so since the squad boss and Aizen are blue, you want to try to avoid, if at all possible, taking an orange in, because he's going to get the damage modifier is going to go on him, and it's going to go down quick. There's just no way to prevent that. So having him blue is good. If you don't have him, the only way to get him was through the season pass. Okay, you should have been able to get him. There shouldn't have been any trouble getting him. Getting him plus 10, because at 50, which is what I did. So that's why I have the 10. So I need 40 more. You can use Omni shards once you, of course, get the character. Omni shards are a viable option, even though he is an SSR. But if you're really looking to focus on that, then you could use Omni shards. But he's also sometimes pops up inside of the events as sometimes a character that you can get with in specialty shards. So you want to keep an eye on that. Another one, if you don't have Boy Bayuka, is you can get. This is a little bit more iffier one, and that's simply because of the fact that he is orange support, which means he's going to get the damage modifier, but he is a UR rated character, so he should still survive. Again, skill set. Deals damage to all enemies, increases the damage rate of the ally back row by 12 for 2 rounds, and causes the ally back row to recover 120 rage. Okay, there are one of the people in my guild uses both this Ichigo and uses Boy Bayuka in it, and he's getting like 234 million on a squad boss. It's just downright ridiculous. Okay, and the reason and how you do that is he's got multiple awakens on the weapon, and then he's got both Ichigo and both Boy Bayuka throwing, like 30 to 5 to 45% increase crit damage and crit chance, and in this case right here, just a flat out damage rate by 12 for 2 rounds. Okay, plus they recover to rage. Okay, which means they get into rage much faster the more as you do your most damage in rage. So that's just the way it goes. Okay, so every time gains atmosphere to 4 stacks. Okay, assistance. characters now. I increase the damage reduction rate and effect reduction back robot. Okay, so this is just massive support characters. Okay, your most damage is done by your attackers in the back row. So by focusing Ichigo and Boibu on them, he's able to astronomically increase his amount of damage that he performs. And he just, you only got 10 tries, 10 attacks on the squad boss. So and 10 with characters. So you're limited time. So you want to do the damage as fast as possible. So that's how you do it. So so those are the two characters I'm going to work on. My first one will be most likely probably be as you can see. I'm close to Ichigo. The problem with Ichigo is the fact that I do not have eggs, and as you've had, I'm really close to getting Aizen. Okay, really close. I think I only need like, I don't know, maybe 15 shards for him or something like that, and then I'll be able to have him. It's this Aizen. I don't have any for this Aizen. It's this Aizen that I'm close. So I need 21 shards for him. So, but you get these through the squad boss. So, but I don't think that's the Aizen that is optional for this one right here. I think it's the actually copy of the other anniversary. Yeah. This is anniversary Ichigo. He's not in the draws. You can only get you could only get him. He was the free character during the anniversary edition event. The other character in the anniversary event was this copy of Aizen right here. So you have to get them both, but it's not really important that bond is. It's only an HP bond. This is the one you want to focus on, these two, because they give you a much higher percentage, especially this top one, which is one of the reasons I like him, is because I'm working on all of these characters. So I expect this to be, gold. Of course, want to get the umbrella, but of course that's exceedingly difficult, simply because the fact that really the only way to get the charge for this is during the events, anniversary events. So, but not important. It's the base skill stats that it gives are more than enough to increase the actual skill rate. So, so those are two that I'm looking to work on the side. Okay, I know some people are asking me any SSR characters. The only ones I can say are Boy Yakuya, simply because of what he offers. The other SSR, of course, is going to be Soy Fan. She does a massive amount of damage, single target nuker. Easy to get her weapon. So Soy Fan, I used her for quite some time. And the other is Unohana. Unohana is the best healer in the game, aside from your Christmas version or a Hebe, which again, difficult to get. Unohana, a little bit easier to get. Not as easy, but a little bit easier to get. So those are the three that I would focus on, SSR-wise. If you're just starting out, they'll be useful to you. But in-game, you're going to be looking for, in terms of PvE, you definitely want to go with the UR version characters. Just make sure you have a couple of tanks and some support. Put that on the front row, put 3 attackers in the back end, you should be fine. But you're going to need some tanks. Don't neglect the tanks. As you get into the story mode, they're becoming extremely something that you need. Haven't quite got to the point where we need healing yet, but that might be something that might be needed as we get further into the game. Story mode 26 right now, so we'll see. I'm keeping that in the back burner. I do have Christmas or a Hebe, and if it's required, I will, of course. I am ready to work on her if I need to. We'll just have to see exactly which way it goes down in terms of what's needed from her, what we're supposed to get in terms of that. Where's she at? She's in here somewhere. It's not that Orihime, it's the Christmas version of Orihime. I don't know where she's at. I've got her in here somewhere. But yeah, so, but she, right there she is. This one right here. So, ready to bring her up. Got her up to 96, as you can see. If I need to, I'll start pumping stuff into her. I have no problem doing that. I'm actually going to be focusing on her and Anniversary Edition Ichigo inside of the actual events, just simply to get the shards needed. I want to get them both to 4, and then it's just, they're work in progress, okay? I have no problem. They're UR characters, so I have no problem dumping Omni shards onto them as well. So we'll just have to see which way that goes. But that's what I got. So, Yoko, Sazy, Halibel boxes up. Go ahead and jump in there if either of those are your characters. If you're not, if you're a new player, well, both are excellent. Sazy has a revive. Excellent. Makes him a very extremely sturdy tank for your front line if you're looking for a tank. He also does pretty darn good damage with his DOT. So he's not a slouch in terms of damage as well either. He's also made a surprise appearance in the first edition of the new version of the manga, which is out. If you haven't taken that, you should. So you'll get to see Sazy. If he's one of your favorite characters, you get to see him in that manga edition, which just recently came out. So definitely something to look at. All right, so that's all I got for today. So thanks a lot for watching the video. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell. If you click on that bell, YouTube will generally notify you when I do drop a video. I try to drop a video at least every other day. So if you haven't seen a video from me in a couple of days, you might want to swing to the channel and see. But I have not heard anybody reporting that they haven't been receiving notifications from my videos. So it is what it is. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe just to be on the safe side. Also, you can like and share the video. That does help the channel immensely, as it does promote the amount of views we get here. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. This is Kenrir, and I'm stuck in the corner, signing out.